Hi, it's Miss Pritzel, and I am book talking one of our new books again. A student actually got it checked out before I could read it, but that's okay because she read it, she liked it, and I'm like, okay, now it's higher on my list. So it's called Fix by J. Albert Mann. I think you can guess by the cover and the picture what it's about. So, yes, it is realistic fiction and it is regarding addiction, and as typical lately, it's regarding addiction to opioids, which is probably our biggest one of it's a problem. So this one, couple interesting things about this book. One, it's first person point of view, so you are very much inside the main character's head. Her name is Eve. The condition she suffers from is scoliosis, but she has just had back surgery to correct this scoliosis, and it's kind of a horrific back surgery. And you start to realize there's a choice in that she chose to get this surgery, and she's in extreme pain, so she's given opioids, but she continues to use the opioids not just because there is truly physical pain, but there's also a lot of mental and emotional pain that Eve is dealing with. She's dealing with some issues with her mother, and she's also has a friend, Lydia, who there's something going on with. And I felt like the author was leading me, maybe not you, leading me down a road where I thought I knew what was going on with her and Lydia. And she gave me a twist at the end that I was absolutely not expecting, which I always find that enjoyable in a book, because when you read a lot, you don't get surprised too much. so, um, like I said, the other thing that's interesting, like there's so many interesting, I've been talking about novels in verse to the kids. So this is what I would call a hybrid. So some of the chapters are written in verse format and other ones are not. So it's not a 100% true novel in verse, but it is a novel in verse. It's going to be a lot shorter and quicker read than a normal book. So once again, Fixed by J. Albert Mann. It is a realistic fiction about addiction, about being different from everyone else, because her scoliosis is really a disability, as well as disease, I think would be the appropriate word, and just personal relationship issues. So other books that I could recommend that I've also book talked is Heroin by Mindy McGinnis. That's opioid addiction as a result of an accident. And You'd Be Home Now by Kathleen Glasgow, another one I book talked, but that's opioid abuse from the perspective of a sibling of somebody who's addicted. So all these are great books, and I hope you will come and check one of them out, because it is my job to keep you reading.